What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about one specific rumor, but we'll touch upon a couple others on the Xbox Bethesda showcase. And this comes from Tom Henderson. I'd been watching his Twitter, and he basically said today he was going to do a live stream and talk about it, and he wasn't going to post it on Twitter. He was just going to put it on YouTube. And so if you wanted to stay away from leaks for tomorrow's event, you can. If you didn't want to, you could watch it. And he kind of was pretty vague on some of the stuff. Some people on Reddit are discussing how they believe it seems almost like Xbox is giving conflicting stories to different people, maybe to like weed out the people they like or they don't like. But Tom dropped a couple big things that he thinks could happen, and the biggest, I think, is the Kojima thing, that Hideo Kojima will be at the Xbox Bethesda showcase. But from what Tom says, it's not necessarily to show a game. It could literally just be to do the to announce the partnership, a partnership we have heard about for a long time, and it hasn't happened yet in terms of confirmation. Now that doesn't mean it wasn't real, it just means it wasn't confirmed, right? So that could very well be it. Now obviously the game Overdose, right, we heard about that a few weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago. That probably is the I can't imagine that not being the Xbox exclusive, right? Because if the rumors are true, if there's basically a PlayStation exclusive and an Xbox exclusive, I mean, Death Stranding 2, which we know he's making, has to be, I think, PlayStation, right? I don't think PlayStation would let go of the IP name of Death Stranding to put on Xbox. So then Overdose would be the Xbox one. So we already know it, but we may not actually see it. He may just announce that is happening. So that's one big one. There were a couple other ones, that he kind of dropped. We can go over a few of them. One of them was Persona 5 something. Now, he didn't exactly say. He said, I'm not going to leak the entire showcase, and then he paused and laughed. And that's when someone asked him if he had any info on Persona coming to PC. So that doesn't mean, like the Reddit post says Persona 5 Royal. It doesn't have to be. It could literally be a dancing all night game. In fact, that's what people kind of think it is. Well, Persona 5 Royal dancing all night. So we'll see what happens there, but that may, a Persona game may make the jump finally to PC. He also said Starfield is expected to be 15 to 20% of the showcase. Now, the show is like 95 minutes, so it's an hour and a half. That's like a 15 to 20 minute range. Now, that makes sense considering Starfield is a gigantic thing, and, you could probably give the release date, hopefully. Obviously they did it last year, and that didn't work, but maybe you could do it again, and you could give that release date for early 2023. I wouldn't be shocked if Starfield got like a 10, 15 minute thing. I think that, obviously that takes away from a lot of other games, because now you have 10 to 15 less minutes that you can't show, other things. But that's, again, Starfield is a pretty big deal. And I guess the last thing he said to me that really stood out was some games like you think are going to be there or would make sense to be there aren't going to be there. Now, that's very vague. He did drop I think he said, I vow not to say something, or he used the word vowed as in avowed. And there's been conflicting thoughts on Avowed. I think people have said Avowed gameplay will be there. I haven't really seen too many people say anything against it, but, again, we'll see. We'll see if he's right, because these could very well, he could be purposely saying things wrong, because he did say he didn't want to spoil like the entire thing. He didn't want to go on and just give every single thing. He said he kind of knows it, but he's not going to do it. And I think other people feel and are acting the same way. So it could be that. It could be people are purposely not giving us all of the information because they know it, but they're going to be... I have seen that. A lot of people say they want to be respectful to the Microsoft show, so they're not going to tell us everything. Could also be Microsoft maybe told different people, different sources, different things. That seems to potentially have happened as well. So we talked about this, on my main channel. I'm so excited for the show tomorrow. I'm going to be live streaming it on my main channel. If you guys want to follow me there, subscribe there and watch it live with me tomorrow. We're going to have a blast. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. And I hope to see you all on the next video.